So Brian DC going out to the rebuilding mode after Jim reset. Yep. Okay. Alright, one question. What does that mean? Because I'm trying to get confused DC right now. Because at the end of Death Metal, I thought things would get almost back on track. But right now, I'm just confused with what's going DC right now. I'm lost. Anyway, hey, let me touch. Okay, and I'm gonna have a DC going rebuilding mode. Tell us to speak down future proofing publishing. Yep. Now, when you want to talk about this weird thing, when I do well know, I love DC. My favorite all time next to them all. And I love DC. I love DC. Right? It's funny every time from that on. However, I also mentioned before, DC is like a weird state right now. The way that makes sense anymore. I mean, besides the sequel, I mean, the action elsewhere storyline with Tom Taylor, the perfect way, Tom Taylor writing his work with Enterprise and Tomasi's work. So my way, DC is a weird spot today. I'm kind of confused what's wrong with the future of the company. And my Jimmy had to explain it after the incident, but also raised so many questions and I'm kind of confused. So yeah, it should be fun. Again, what the movement, well, you'll find out later. So enjoy my ancient news. Yep. So enjoy the show. See ya. Autumn. As you can tell from my intro, as you can tell me about this news. Why? You'll find out. Let's get started. According to the article I have on the Hollywood Reporter, and I quote, "Did the guy rebrand him? Tell me to speak on future proofing publishing." Yep. Almost a year ago, DC Comics, the publishing unit beyond superhero Batman went on Harley Quinn. No, Harley Quinn not a hero, she's a villain. I go about that all day, but we have time with this. Was hit with a brutal cut of someone further company went wiped out due to the bottom of the Pentagon One Media. But the Berlin-based comic division, led by Chief Creative Officer Jim Lee, have been in rebuilding mode. Pick up the foreign stalactites of the Batcave and sound crystal of the Forest of Solitude. Also scaled down last year with DC, as we said, hope for the more in the comic on platform, even DC brand became more financial for Max. Yeah, you was wondering why DC after that Trinity failed. It because it got all people got laid off from it. I'm not kidding my life, but I think that one media actually deal that really hurt hard in the pandemic. And man, oh man, it destroyed that streaming service. So now you know there's a comic streaming service now, which makes sense, but it doesn't suck that DC streaming service failed. Because I think it was a good idea. I didn't know it was a great idea at the very beginning. But then I got thrown out the window of a comic division, which is a shame, but never could do about it. Oh, they were touching on HBO Max anyway. That's more. Former Activision and eSports editor Series the third hired senior VP. Gentleman is in September, taking on the business aspect of the company and publishing initiative that featured Black Batman and apparently 4 making joint topping hits. Oh, so that's what we got. We got to the whole Iron Batman or that Tim Fox of the book. Because Dan Cherry the third, a former eSport basically guy. Good job, Warner Media. Good job. I still may know the very bad idea, but whatever. Who cares about that shit? After the Fortnite stuff, I can't remember saying, but the Fortnite book was actually good. I'm not kidding. They someone made that crossover actually a good story. So you know what? Out of all those ideas, the Fortnite book was the best one. The Black Batman stuff, not so much. Not more. The China remain inclusion that woman doesn't get the comic book publishing war, new merger, domestic more of a discovery, it's an unknown X Factor, and then expecting the code to done in 2022. So, yeah, for those people who think that discovery year is going to take active time or be immediately, yeah, that's all bullshit. Nope, that thing is going to take time until 2022. So, if you want to spend Magazine at the ASCP, too bad! You gotta wait until next year. So you know what? I can wait a little bit longer, but we'll see how that turns out. We'll see. Next, and more. But seeing that DC profile has been higher now in Shooter Squad, we're gonna be one biggest hit of the year. Though you never know what the sitting was when the pandemic. That was not mine. But next year, it should bring out the 5 action movie, Ron Biden starring Batman and some other stuff. Yeah, they know any other DC movies. Which makes sense, because remember, actually, those 5 live DC movies, we still don't know what's coming out next year. Okay, we do know what's coming next year, but it's kind of mixed bag at best. And more. Both Jimmy and Cherry took a break from running their Arkham Asylum, dispute Hardy Point, and why when it comes in. The duo was up being hopeful, they both about the visual synergy, pointing to Shooter Squad, the story, the point, leading DC Con and comic retailers, and even Easter egg long-term man. And the company is hard work at DC Fan 2.0! keeping the forefront idea that pandemic in 2020 is now worldwide and that most can't make it to the convention center even if they want a worldwide pandemic. We know it, we have a lot when they are back. Yep. Yeah, and he had the first question, what's going on? Year ago, things were pretty dire. How did last year been? Yep. 2020 and all the way returning, as we said, for everybody. A year out, we are in a good spot. Part of what we've done in this year is what think about the infrastructure and resources we have where we want to put our biggest bets in terms of the publishing business going forward. Okay. The world opening up a little bit, the fan response to the content we launched earlier this year. Future State? Ugh! Fuck Future State! That thing was garbage. When I went down my mind, it was trash. The one kid put the camera that matters was, well, y'all four won to go, and that's it. Everything else, not so much. You can throw it out the window. Hey, Albie. Yep. And Eminem did a big difference. I bet Eminem did. It's fine. Eminem did fall by the Future State, but Future State was garbage. What that noise that ever happened? Move on. And more. Cherry time. Many player industry really up to define what that means for next generation. A fan to build the right type of organization that can future-proof itself. And more. To meet that fan demand. So the change that we're making organizationally, also with the content, is so that we can involve this industry and meet fans where they are. Wait, what does that mean? Like, I need to break the ball, but the company's team is a complete mess right now, and trying to really fix that industry might be like meet a fan demand. Yeah, you're gonna really see me restructuring on that part. Add to fan demand. If you want to like fix the organization, here's a thought. Give people what they want. Stop doing bullshit. Then more. So what is future proofing? That word. Cherry Jericho. We talk about 4 R's: reach, reliance, responsibility, and revenue. When we talk about revenue, it's not just to DC. It means to the comic shop, the creator, and the folks who help build the industry. And our job is that we increase the reach as far as possible. Not just North America, South America, but globally. Okay? To be as relevant as possible to fans from all walks of life. The medium is so beautiful. We all grew up loving it, and to me, that there needs to be pop culture conversation about this art form and these stories. And yes, that means we had a great theatrical production and animation engaged with the fans. But we believe the concept of the entire story, the comic form, and the story we've inherited. Okay, that part of my actually makes sense. And actually, for one, I'm on their side. Because, anyway, it makes sense. Because comic actually make, well, the heroes will be, well, the heroes. Yeah, I make that not perfect. But from even I made something so really bad. But, you gotta admit, it actually is a very cool plan. In theory. It's had to execute them more, the mother will look at that later. And more, and Spawn made the big one as well. We talk about being fan first. We do listen. We also listen to not just the core, but the casual fan. And want to help the product meet them both. Okay, as soon as you're fans, here's a thought. That's the DC or Jim Lee or Chris or Cherry. Here's a thought. What my attribute that we want? Give me my idea, John, by 10 or so. Start doing bullshit ideas and the awful Future State crap that affect the main universe, and it's a good story. No more bullshit. No more crap. Start doing bad ideas into good stories. Please! And more. And it's wondering the big one as well. We talk about the fan, but we do listen as a core and as a kind of fan. I want to help out and meet them both. And that also means responsibility to the community and the comic shop owners. I spend time on weekends at comic shops, and that is where I grew up. And if you know any of our cultural trends, start with the community that is strong, rich, and vibrant. And it is our job to keep it vibrant and expand it through new channels. Mobile, digital, and global are really important for the next generation of fans. He's not wrong about that, but that doesn't make sense. Like, look, I love physical media. Always have over physical media. It's here to stay, baby. I love physical media. But anyway, some people don't have access to comic shops. And you know what? Expanding your business to digital is actually not a bad idea. Now, don't misunderstand me. I support like physical all the way to digital. But he's not wrong about this. And this doesn't make sense. More. That all young fans don't have a history of going to comic shop and so how to meet them where they are. How you build that bridge. And maybe it's content that easy to find on the phone. But also true. The phone, in my opinion, actually opened the to a lot of particular people who love comics. I know it's not perfect, I'm not a fan of mobile gaming, but you gotta admit the results that they are kind of good, especially with comics. Don't understand me, I saw what physical media over digital, but it as it does comics, they figure out when you try to read the story, there's when it comes already. There's more. What do you make about the rumor that said the higher want to get rid of the publishing and or they just don't get it? We said it, girl. Okay, you're gonna call this article or tweet, and I have to bite my tongue to not jump into the conversation. It's the further thing from the truth. If any, it's like opposite. The comic that we publish, the core canon with reestablishing comics, is driving everything that we do across DC and media. We are constantly referring to the character that we build DC beyond the publishing world. Having publishing is vital to our future. You can't rest on the walls, and having an influx of new voices, new characters, new points of view is vital to keeping the industry healthy and representative of current times. It's mission one for us to make sure that the universe we create and champion is reflected as a fan base that loves our characters, so that it's the cornerstone of everything we do. Okay, so you're keeping the publishing line intact, and you're keeping it intact. Cool. But Lee, I had to burst your bubble. So you see that you've done recently at DC. How does it? Oh yeah. Talk about beyond Lee! Gee! What are you out on in minutes? Oh, I know. First you did the offer of the deal. Well, not deal. You got the ear junk of a garbage and bend this crap. Then you made water like murder of a bullshit. We didn't think that from Red Comics into the hood into death metal with that fucking garbage. That thing would drive me crazy. And now you're actually doing all these other weird ideas. We're talking more Batman book, which John was actually insane, so that's not a win. But DC, stop down John, stop it! Like, people want to tell other character stories. Like, do other character stories. They're doing Batman stuff 27. You know what? That's not right for now. They're going about that all day. But point is, I do understand we kind of make some good points. But your new voices and new characters are kind of 50-50. And that would be nice to say the least. There's more article will be out there, but let's cut this shit, sorry. There's more. How important government inside DC? We said urban priority, but more so now because our fans are everywhere. These movies, our production have taken over pop culture the world over, but the focus of our universe is still very much Roman centric. So I think that there's a lot of work to be done, a lot of opportunity to diversify and create new content, new characters, working with new creators we never worked with before. Wait. So you're playing, you have new content, new characters, and working on new creators. Okay, I don't know how I feel, but I think that's a good idea in theory. But I just want more of the execution of more with the merge. But we'll be able to talk about that. That's a common industry question as a whole. But for us, we bring new creators, new content, new characters. Sure, why not? I say go for it. Make actually tell a good story and not screw it up. But given your charity did, I don't trust you, but we'll see. Anyway. What is the future of playing the future at this point? Without getting the breakdown of numbers, I can say the majority of the industry in the West is physical periodical, and the book in the direct market and beyond the direct market is buying business to be had there. That is and will always be a big part of our business. And that is where the core of our community is. And the community extends digitally. The people who go to those shops do engage digitally. And that digital extension of the community is something we are excited by. We realize the power of the community to fans across the world. When it's being a digital extension of the passion we have to the core market, it's not a physical book. It is a way to create an online way to accelerate fandom. Okay, I don't get that logic, but I see how it didn't physical or the same or they're different. I don't know how I feel about that, but whatever. Next, how much input you get from heads of Warner Media, the director, how much input that someone to see or didn't care handle with you. We said to go to the fan, he's very knowledgeable with DC Universe, he will talk about the multiverse and the Earth numbers. It's great to have a reader at the top who does support on the root channel for DC. If any wanted to truly represent DC Universe and anything that do comic media productions, it's been a great work with the reader that love the charity, I love the brand, I love the storytelling. Yeah, I got bullshit on that part because I'm the CEO gets that to DC. Because if that was the case, then we would have a, say, I don't know, 5 movie, actually that's not a Flashpoint movie, not Barbara going back with red hair, and some other stuff actually that showed me having years ago. But that's a different topic altogether. I can talk about that all day, but that's a mess and more. I don't know if you're interfering with the mandate to accelerate the ban and share this and with them many people possible, and contribute more people into 10, which is about connection, representation, and accessibility. What? I'm really sorry for the time. What? You know what? That's not like another day. Whatever. Next. Type of education merger changing that you're doing, how do you operate in this traditional environment. For some of us, we are used to working in that kind of environment, we say. The bottom line is business as usual. Part of the supply of the announcement at the end of the day is we are still moving forward, trying to reach the goal of an objective we have ourselves. The independent merger, in my opinion, does not materially, I can't pronounce that, sorry, change anything. We have fun brainstorming King Shark week and what we can do to laughs. Yep. Jerry said comments that have gone up during the pandemic. What did you learn from that? It was interesting to see what people would seek out. A lot of comic shops weren't accessible or at open, and people have been discovering the content different ways. Fans had to work real hard to seek it out. So to your question about increasing sales, we saw that the fandom there, even if it's not in their face. People still look and find it. I also think that because digital there with shareable stories and the easy engagement at the fingertips, something we can't ignore, that's not pandemic shit, that's behavioral shit. Okay? Our goal is to learn for the new normal and build the right product. We have a product team working on DC Infinite. It's not just a read by fan game platform. We can tell so many stories in the art form, the graphic novel, periodical, you name it. But also digitally. Also by such sort of content, style content. That gets people into the funnel. The easier way you make it for fans, discover and share, and the better high probability is it for competition in a comic shop. What? Wait. What? I don't get that. What does that mean? Like, I get the pandemic fucked everything up, depending on the complete mess. Like, this mean if we're gonna do a physical, I don't. Yeah, I got nothing. I don't feel about this, but whatever. Next. We said in 2020 when we made the same change in distributed, and there definitely a period where people were fearful of what was going to happen to this industry. So I want to thank the retail and fans for standing out and supporting the industry through this crisis. We emerged through it better and stronger than ever. Our number are higher than expected, physical copies are doing great. Retail are in a really strong position right now. I don't know if that's because there's no physical comic convention to distract leadership, but book buying really went out during the pandemic. Yeah, here's the thing about that. That is true, yes, but except for all your big titles, I'm not been doing well lately. Granted, I don't know the numbers because you split from Diamond, so thank God you split down Diamond with a bad company at the very beginning, so I'm happy to have that. So screw what you did. Yeah, Diamond. Who gave a Diamond? Let Diamond dive on Raw. That bad company. Whatever. That's just me. I'm just a fan and more. The movie saw part of one the editorial beginning in 2021. Probably responded. You probably after your editorial, remember? You got with Danny Leo. That's a good image. Danny Leo out there with a hack. Look, I don't think Danny Leo the person. I think Danny Leo is a nice guy, and I think he's a nice person. But as an editor, he was like a complete mess, and oh god, he ruined all our kids for points and the new 52 crap. But you were a bad year at the beginning. Thank God I got thrown out the window. But there's some stuff 5 years coming back, but you know what? That's not right. I didn't wear my 5 year that garbage all day before we have time for this anymore. We told you probably respond to that begin 21, and we haven't really lost the momentum. It's exciting to see that the fans are there, the readers are there to support the industry. And more. And that's how the only business that to create their own book. What did that mean to create their own work for going forward? How do you attract the talent and people can just go independent publisher to their create their own stuff and we reward that way. We said a quote. There are a lot of options created today, but not every creator wants to be the entrepreneur head of every fan of the production. Some people find great pleasure on just focusing on what got them here to begin with, which is creating and telling stories. So being able to partner with someone like DC that can handle the marketing and the publicity and the sales and production and the boom for people who don't want to dive in and take on every responsibility. And the fact that we are a part giant media company offers a chance for the project to be adapted into other media, so a big part of the partner with DC. And given our objective and how we want to grow the business, we are still going to be doing creating our own books, but it probably won't be on the same level that existed before. With the vertical input, we're picking and choosing the right part that will make the most impact. You called the vertical input, remember? Or did I forget? You all that up after when you called vertical? Oh wait, no I didn't. People didn't pick up that way. People want vertical back. Bring back vertigo! For God's sake! Why people want a failure? Just bring back vertigo for God's sake! People want vertigo! Just bring that back! Who am I kidding? They're not gonna bring my vertigo back. Which is a shame because vertigo was a great input. And more. I think that has no stuff everything that we do. We are small straight, but one thing that stuck with me when Daniel came in was to do a fewer, bigger, better. That's something we take into heart. With the small stuff we can't do everything that we did before. But whatever we did before didn't necessarily bring the greatest return. So when we put to bed, what do we need to invest in? No! Really? You think? Well, how many actually few tell you actually either good thing or big and better bad thing? I never heard of such a thing! Oh wait, yes I have. Like, new fun. Like, yes, big and better actually bad. I don't have to do that as good. Pay the budget about. By doing it, you're ruining the other kid who's never gonna get a chance to get in the spotlight. And that frustrates me, because I want to follow some guy, I want to follow Tim Drake, I want to follow the second round and spoil Batgirl, or some other character like Robin, which I didn't win Robin, I'm in Tim Drake Robin, and Connor Kent, that's who they squad by his own book. My boy John didn't always get his own book, and I get that, but you my point. That's another day, and I keep saying it over and over, but you can't blame me. I'm just, like, burned out and also kind of annoyed about that logic. Whatever, I'm just a fan. And more. When the quick story, how many of you been doing my idea of many something that gets to me turning movie, series, video game? I would say it falls in different categories. There's content we do in college that is explicitly designed to be used in media. We hire a people editorial program strategy, Jeffrey Coffin. Yep. And he's been integral sitting between my creative affairs group and the publishing union and helping out with the media aspiration that we have. And so you're seeing all content being created with the express purpose of being used in media production. That's not everything falling into that bucket. Sometimes it's a cool comment, cool story, and you go with that. At the end of the day, you just don't know what will become the big hit down the road. It's not always clean and predictable, and that's why you need a robust creative engine driving on all day. These ideas can be used tomorrow, 5 or 10 years down the line as part of the mission of injecting as much as cool and authentic content as possible. The one thing you define being that's guiding us as we're creating content, that is it. Yep. And nothing all the gonna show. But all I got for all this stuff. Looks like Jim Lee's doing a lot of rebrand stuff. And it looks like he's all rebuilding after DC from the ground up and doing something entirely different altogether. I don't know if you all this stuff, but it's very complex, very confusing. I think kind of have to go into a lot of can of worms. Yep. Yeah, they don't want to show. Item. My father, as you well know, I have DC. DC will offer you a time for more time. At least you intend to fight that off. However, DC is a whisper, it's a complete mess. And also, I will never understand why DC actually gave it a complete mess from the beginning. It's a complete nightmare. Future State did not help. Future had a God fire, a God idea, a stupid. No one wanted! No one wanted Future State! Fuck Future State, let him die. Bye for Jim Lee and all his comments and Jim Cherry the Third and his comments. Honestly, I have all the fucking gather. If Frog got all this stuff, it was time to rebuild this shit from the ground up. Which makes sense, because 2020 was a bad year for everybody. That thing hurt hard for DC. And, let's face back in, 2020 was just an awful year altogether. Fuck 2020, let it die. Heck. Yeah, man, 2020 was an awful year altogether, let's face back in. This thing, I think it hurt a lot of people. The pandemic fucked everything up. And it was an awful year of 2020. 2020 was an awful year, and thank God it died. And the way it died, it did. Anytime I even you know cover actually great. But you made a point. It was an awful year again. Which is not how 2020 ever again. Now I think DC had them rebuilding this all together and all the stuff. What I think about the whole. Honestly, I get what Jimmy's saying. I get what you're talking about the whole DC coming out here and hate a lot of people. I get that. Adult Black Batman stuff, as I said, that's not everyone together. That's a bad idea. But that in my opinion is a can of worms that I don't want to talk about, and that dropped it off with Crazy. But let's say, yeah, that's why we got Tim Buck Batman. It's because Dan changed the idea, not Jim Lee. So you won't bring someone out with the Tim Buck Batman instead of him. But as for the Fortnite stuff, The Fortnite so that who shocked me. That thing had the so gangbusters. I was shocked that didn't so good, but I know funny me that thing worked so well. But it so and actually did a good job. So for once, yay Fortnite! Now I've already have an article. What's gonna get all this stuff? Honestly, for what I can gather, it looks like they're trying to actually get to our people and trying to get read the comments. That's good. Honestly, I'm all for that. But after the fan first and listen stuff, yeah, he did being like that. Like, I think the first of bubble at the gym at DC. You're looking at fan after since Rebirth. Big like fate back Angel. We don't want me to act we had after good DC after a little decade. That thing says DC was a good story. But then that got destroyed for garbage! I mean, Jesus Christ, what are you doing down there? Let's see what happened. Oh, I know. We had all the Betty that he fucking with the Superman band of crap. Thank you, and crazy, and oh god, I don't mind getting started talking Batman, which I don't think it really matters at any point. We will give me hope. But then I got destroyed for crap, and it drove me crazy if you watch Reaver for garbage! But as far as this whole fan base in general and wishing we didn't call it a Kyle fan, here's the thing. I'm all for that because I want to survive, not die. I'm all for the Core fan and Kyle fan. But he's a big bubble. You actually call the Core fan. I did the weed you fuck everything up with the awful idea with 5G all that nonsense. Huh? Yeah, I'm a big bubble and 5G and I can go destroy you and make everything not make fucking sense anymore. 5G with a bubble, a stupid idea that I'm just glad I got retcon out of existence. And no, I don't give a damn about this. They needed a whole other game. They would turn bigger down to perfect that garbage. They did my new crowd. That would be crazy. Because there's one thing I don't want to see. I don't want to see my 2 boys after my dominant two they kill each other. That would be crazy. That 5G plan actually acted. And we got these 2 boys that kill each other. I mean, for God's sake, but John gonna eat up a crap. Is he willing to see my 2 boys that killed up a garbage? That God 5G got destroyed, so no do 5G ain't not garbage anymore. Unfortunately, 5G actually still going on. Well, some other 5G still happening, but we know which stuff is happening, which is not. So it's kind of a mixed bag of better DC. But for the 5G got concerned and got okay wait for resistance. But for the core fan, Kyle fan, yeah, we're still like that. But for that's still concerned. I'm probably gonna wait after taking more offended by that. But I just want to know what they're doing. They'll fuck it up. As for the article, it's fine. It's very interesting, very fascinating. Look behind the curtain with DC. But after everything else, I don't know. I'm not really happy DC is trying to pick themselves, trying to rebrand and rebuild everything from the ground up. But you gotta do a lot to have control because a lot of people are not fans got pissed at you right now thanks to bad decisions and the whole Snyder Bird movie now and all. So as far as that's concerned, what a wait and see in my that. But for the everything like the Screen murder stuff, we're still like that. As far as that murder concerned, I'm probably waiting to more information about that. But that thing is a shit show in itself and yeah, I can see it watching having a DC, actually watching having when that movie ends in 2022 next year. So I think I get more information about that thing with which sense. I found an info article. It's fine. Like it's an intimate bad thing, very actually cool to see behind the curtain. But I'm more worried with the future than in the past. So I took more information about that thing with which sense. Oh, by the way, I put out in the article about the whole animation and the comic division. If I can make out the one of the critique about that, here's a creative DC. So one of the adapted stories. Here's a fuck. Give us whatever you don't want to know. I can want to get adapted by God's sake. I'm saying you to see what variants you get adapted by anime and see what anime movie. Because there's one thing a lot of people actually want, myself including, that we want a Superman family anime movie or anime series. I've been saying for years a Superman anime series in my man could work. For God's sake, won't be the fan. Give us this. Give us more Superman anime series. Something. And people want this. People want to do this show. Forget your other Superman show. Do this show and say, look, I Superman wants to do a good show. But damn it, I'm Superman anime series. This can work. Forget that show. Do this show instead. Do it fun. This show's garbage. Give me this show. Please. Final point. I've ever from DC animation. Yeah, what's up with that? I'm probably aware, took a motion by that. But as far as I'm concerned, we'll see. After everything coming out, DC coming out now, it's kind of mixed bag at best. But like I said, I'm in all mode for rebuilding themselves. I want them to pick themselves, and we get some more good stories. But for everything concerned, we'll see. I'm probably aware and took a motion for him by this, so it's really good. That really was the end. But at any point, talk. It's mode, include, don't forget to go with burning mode, let's be guys, Peter Pooling Publishing, comment on what you like, it's, article, do you like it to it, also like favorite on Twitter, please, comment channel for superstars, forget about kind of story, but you can, I'll talk later, and, Jim Lee, and, Daniel Cherry the Third, I wish you luck guys, and we build DC, and God over my fitness side, don't fuck everything up. Because this year we're going to mess up, and I need it to be good again. So check it out, really with chance. Don't forget, these are brilliant stuff. We can't know what you guys enjoy. Also, can finish on Twitter, please comment channel, but forget about kind of options. So if you can, I'll talk it longer. DC, see ya. Bye. See ya. Bye.